In a small town wrapped in dust and afternoon silence, there lived a young man named Ayan. He was known for two things, his bright smile and his big dreams. Ayan dreamed of building something extraordinary, something that would change not only his life, but the lives of others. He wanted to create a learning center for children who could not afford education. He imagined a place filled with books, sunlight, and hope. In his mind, it already existed. But there was one problem. Ayan loved to talk. Every time a new idea sparked in his heart, he shared it with everyone. His friends at the tea stall, his cousins at family dinners, the barber, the shopkeeper, even strangers on the bus. "I'm going to build the biggest learning center in this town," he would say proudly. "Just wait. In 5 years, you'll see." People reacted in different ways. Some smiled politely, some laughed quietly, some said, "Mashallah, that's wonderful." Others asked, "With what money?" At first, Ayan didn't mind. He believed speaking his dreams made them more real. He thought telling others would create accountability. But something strange began to happen. Every time he spoke about his dream, he felt an instant rush of satisfaction, as if he had already accomplished something. The applause, even if fake, gave him temporary joy. The admiration, even if shallow, filled his ego. Then, slowly, the fire inside him cooled. Days passed, weeks passed. The learning center remained a dream. Ayan was still at the tea stall, still explaining his grand vision to anyone willing to listen. One evening, while sitting alone near the river outside town, Ayan met an old man named Kareem. Kareem was quiet, observant, and carried a calmness that felt powerful. "You speak a lot," Kareem said gently. Ayan laughed. "I'm just passionate." Kareem looked at the river. The river flows silently. The ocean is deep because it is quiet. Ayan frowned slightly. "What do you mean?" Kareem picked up a stone and threw it into the water. Ripples spread outward. "When you speak your dreams too often, you create ripples, attention, opinions, doubt, praise. All of it touches your dream before it is strong enough to survive." Ayan stayed silent. Kareem continued, "A seed grows underground in darkness. If you dig it up every day to show people how it's growing, it will die." The words pierced Ayan's heart. That night, for the first time, he didn't tell anyone about his plans. He went home quietly. Instead of announcing a new strategy, he opened a notebook and wrote, "Build in silence." The next morning, he began differently. Instead of talking about the learning center, he started saving money, quietly. He cut unnecessary expenses. He worked extra hours. He took online courses at night to learn about education management. When friends asked, "What happened to your big project?" he simply smiled. "I'm working," he would say. No details, no speeches. At first, it felt strange. He missed the attention. He missed the praise. But he also noticed something powerful. His energy stayed inside him. It didn't leak out through words. Months passed. Without the noise of opinions, his vision became clearer. Without constant explanations, his focus became sharper. Without public pressure, his progress became steady. Meanwhile, his friend Bilal had a different approach. Bilal also had big dreams. He wanted to start a clothing brand. He designed a logo, posted it online, and told everyone he was launching the next big fashion empire. People shared his posts. They liked, commented, and praised. Bilal felt successful. But he never finalized his suppliers. He never researched the market deeply. He spent more time announcing than building. Within a year, his excitement faded. Ayan watched silently. One day, nearly 3 years after his conversation with Kareem, Ayan finally did something unexpected. He rented a small building on the edge of town. He painted it himself. He bought secondhand desks. He collected donated books. And then, without a grand announcement, he opened the doors. Children began to arrive. At first, there were 5, then 10, then 20. Parents whispered in surprise, "Isn't this the same Ayan who used to talk about big dreams?" Yes, but he was different now. He no longer explained himself. He no longer tried to impress. One afternoon, as sunlight streamed through the windows onto rows of eager faces, Ayan saw Kareem standing at the door. "You did it," Kareem said softly. Ayan shook his head. "I did it when I stopped talking about it." Kareem smiled. "No, you did it when you protected it." That evening, Ayan reflected on his journey. He realized something deep and uncomfortable. When he used to talk about his dreams, he wasn't building them, he was feeding his ego. Each compliment gave him a sense of achievement without effort. His brain rewarded him as if progress had been made. The illusion of accomplishment replaced real work. Silence changed that. Silence forced him to confront reality. Silence forced discipline. Silence removed distraction. He began to understand the psychology behind it. When we announce our goals, our minds sometimes mistake intention for action. The social validation tricks us into feeling complete, but nothing has actually been built. And then there is doubt. Not everyone will believe in your dream. Some will project their fears on you. Some will mock you to protect their own insecurities. Some will unintentionally weaken your confidence. A dream is fragile in its early stages. It needs protection. It needs solitude. It needs silence. As the learning center grew, people started asking Ayan for advice. How did you stay motivated? How did you avoid distractions? How did you prove everyone wrong? Ayan always gave the same answer. I didn't try to prove anyone wrong. I stopped trying to prove anything at all. He explained that silence does not mean secrecy out of fear. It means discipline out of wisdom. Silence is not weakness. It is stored power. The loudest fire burns out quickly. The steady flame lasts the longest. Years passed. The small learning center became a respected institution in the region. Students who once sat on those second-hand desks graduated and built successful lives. Some returned as teachers. Ayan never forgot his younger self, the boy at the tea stall, dreaming loudly but building nothing. One day, he visited that same tea stall, the same wooden benches, the same dusty air. A group of young men were sitting there passionately discussing their grand future plans. "I'm going to be the richest man in this city," one said. "I'll move abroad next year," another declared. Ayan smiled gently but said nothing. When they recognized him, they asked, "How did you build all this? Tell us the secret." He paused. Then he said quietly, "Start before you speak, and when you speak, let your results speak louder than your voice." They looked confused. He didn't explain further. Because some lessons cannot be understood through explanation, they must be experienced. As he walked away, Ayan reflected on the most powerful truth he had learned. Dreams don't die because they are impossible. They die because they are exposed too early. They die under the weight of opinions. They die under the comfort of false praise. They die when words replace work. Silence is the soil where greatness grows. Not every idea needs an audience. Not every plan needs approval. Not every ambition needs applause. Some dreams need darkness. Some dreams need patient commitment. And sometimes the most powerful move you can make is to say nothing at all.